Welcome everyone. Today we are playing Breath of the Wild, but in master mode. It's gonna be fun. Um, I have a setup here, and I already selected master mode. So, wait, let me make it a bit bigger. Like this, yeah. I'm actually really excited.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
I really like how the game looks on the Switch 2. I actually got the Switch 2 edition, so yeah. Examine.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Chica's Slate. A mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. Well-worn trousers. These old trousers are threadbare in spots, but they're surprisingly comfortable. The legs are a bit too short, though. Old shirt. A thin shirt made long ago. It's coming apart. It's at the seams, but it's better than nothing. The sleeves are a bit on the short side.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
Hmm.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Okay. This is still an iconic intro of the game. It's such a good intro. Yeah. Okay. Tree branch. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of running in the at least first area. I have kind of a plan on how I wanna do this. It's of course gonna be really enticing and enticing. We're going to die a lot on the first route that I want to do, because we are heading straight to the castle, where all of the end game items are. Got apples. Baked apple. I beg your pardon? I, I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Forgive me, I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make a succulent treat. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? I spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answering a question with a question, that is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to the legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. That temple there, long ago it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. Gonna take that torch. Woodcutter axe. Yeah, wait, I need to pull up something on my other monitor. here. Clear completion data. Okay, now we can start. This is gonna be painful.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Okay. Yeah. But before we do that, we have to get our first Korok seed. The first of 900. Here it is. Okay. I remember the early game really well, so that's a good thing. Temple of Time. Ancient Screw. Okay. Crazy. Just like that, we killed our first enemy. Yeah, we need to go over there. Right there. Hylian trousers. Okay. We of course need to be a bit careful because almost everything can one-hit me at the first part of the game. I don't remember there being a Lionel here. That is concerning. Yeah, my day has been good. Hello, Fire Kings. How was your day? I think it's gonna be way worse when this Lionel spots me. Everything down here sucks. Can I get up there? Oh yeah. He saw me. I'm not dead. Okay. Didn't think that would happen. Okay. Such a cool sequence. Nice.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
My. It would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were were while you were atop that tower? I heard a voice. Well, now, a voice, you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sights of the atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There is, there it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear the moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. I had a feeling you would say that. Here on the isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If I were to jump off, well, no, no death could be more certain. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Yeah, I got interest in the paraglider. Yeah. Just a shrine. I need to find 4 of those. Let's do this. I'll also need a fish, if I remember correctly. A Hyrule bass or something it's called. I don't have anything. Okay, let's try to get over there. These are DLC chests. I remember that. They're just bonus items. Magnesis Trial. Yeah, these are like small dungeons. There's, I think, almost in every shrine is a chest, if I remember correctly. At least one. Okay, this part is pretty easy. Bruh. These are guardians. And I need to get rid of them. These are just small guardians, there are bigger ones, of course. A bow. Nice. Bruh. Yeah. With the chest icon, I can see that I have everything in the shrine. Spirit Orb. A symbol of courage. And that's our first shrine of... was it 120 or something? We are of course not doing the 100% on screen, on stream. We're just doing the main events on stream. And I grind off stream a bit. There's one. There's one. Where's the last one? Oh, there. Bro, what is your username? Hello, but I don't think I can say it on stream. bro. Uh, yeah, we can. Yeah, okay, okay. Do I just call you Jason? Okay. Hi, Jason. uh, yeah, I'm playing Master Mode right now. And we have our next Korok. If it works. Okay. Yeah, fire and ice arrows. It's pretty good. Um, um, there seem to be a lot of chests at the shrine. I have a small map open on my other monitor. So this one we got. Oh wait, I think we got all of the chests. Yeah, okay. Then there's another one. Um, okay. We got a good sword. This is not good. Okay, never mind. This is not good. Okay. So yeah, the plan is after we got through first 4 shrines, we're trying to get directly to the castle, loot up, and then, yeah, do something different. We're not beating Ganon directly after the tutorial. That's a bit too insane. Yeah. That's not good. Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay, never mind. Okay. And we got bombs. Bro. Okay. Easy. Traveler sword. Nintendo Switch shirt. Okay. Okay. Traveler spear. Okay. Bruh. Okay. I don't know why we went here, because I still need 2 things. We need to get back to the shrine here. Bro. Okay, I think for our first stream, we could, first of all, get off the plateau. Yeah, I think that's a good goal, because uh, up in the mountains, it's gonna be a bit scary. Oh, okay, we have 1 ingredient. Um. Okay. Hmm. I have to try to find it again. I need one fish. Got it. Okay, yeah, the goal of today's stream is just to get the paraglider and get the tower um in the center of Hyrule. That should be a good goal, a good goal for now. Because then we could, if I randomly stream the game again, go to the castle. Okay, okay, Hmm. Okay, wait. And got the shrine. Stasis. Bro. Okay, bruh. Okay. Bro. Okay. And cryo. Now we are fully stacked. Almost. Just need the photo module thing. Uh, okay. Okay.
Ho!
With this, you now acquired all the spirits or spirit orbs from the shrines of on this plateau. Extraordinary. Imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines as the endpoint. Find the spot where those lines intersect here. That is gonna be the church. Yeah, let's get this. And Opal. Yeah. It's gonna be the Temple of Time. Oops. Okay. We made it.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramos Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened. 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining.
Bro was one step ahead.
He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
I'm not gonna do that. Go on. Here's the paraglider just as promised. And now we have an open wood. Soldier bow. Yeah. I have to take a specific route, or else I would have to fight against Guardian, and I don't want to do that. Yeah. We're going for the tower, and that will be it for the first part. We made it really far. I didn't think we could finish the plateau like this. Yeah, I'm kind of stunned. Hyrule Kingdom. There's a horse. Yeah, I'm gonna take that horse. Okay. Yeah, I have a horse now. I think I never had a horse in the beginning of the game. This could be a game changer. Oh, there's a guardian. Okay. And we made it. There's an even more dangerous goal. And that's a shrine near the castle. There's my horse. Okay. Okay. We're almost at the shrine. It's just ahead. Wait, let me mark it. Um, it should be here. The Guardian's gonna see me. Got it. We're doing the shrine, and then yeah, then that will be it for today. I think this is a test of strength, but an easy one. A minor test of strength, yeah. Bro. Okay. Okay. Um. Bro. Uh. Oh wait, I need to kill it like right now. Okay. That was actually close. That's it. Nice. That's a good weapon. We did some good progress. I'm really happy for that. But I have to actually go to sleep because um tomorrow the Hollow Knight stream is gonna be extremely long. We are playing till I probably beat the game on the first try. So yeah. We made it pretty far. Look at this. We moved from here to here with one horse and a tower and a shrine. This is insane. Next step is gonna be Hyrule Castle. In the meantime, when I got a time, I will loot this area here completely. I'm trying my best. Yeah. So yeah, see you guys next time. The Hollow Knight stream is gonna be really, really good. Yeah. See you guys tomorrow and have a good day.